Okay, hello and welcome back. So today we have come up with another scenario which I believe is going to be very beneficial. You may find a business case that you can use a similar solution to solve. So we are trying to connect two hogs together in this scenario, hog A and hog B, and we need to be able to synchronize every account that is created from hog A. We want them also created automatically in hog B. We are going to do this without writing a single line of code, and that's the amazing thing about this. I am going to attach this presentation in the description below, so in case you need it, feel free to use it. So this is the business requirement. You can read this later. Okay. So this is the first step that we are going to take. We are going to create a connected app on hog B. I have two apps here. I have this hog and this hog. So I'm going to use this as my hog A, and this will be my hog B. So okay, so this is not hog B. So let me pick another hog. This hog B. Okay, and this is hog what? This is sorry. Yeah, here we need to create connected app, right? So we go to App Manager. And we'll click on New, and we'll create our connected app. Okay, new connected app. Authenticate yourself, and I guess that's it. In this scenario, we're going to use OAuth. So pick OAuth. The callback URL, we'll get it when we create our connection with the other application, with the other hog. But for now, let's just put some dummy thing there. Say Google. So let's just put Google dummy account, Google dummy URL. So we need to allow, let's give it full access. Let's allow this. There's also one last one that is we need refresh token. Yeah, and we don't need PKC. Okay, so I believe that's about all. It takes like 10 minutes to complete. Okay, let's leave it that way. So we need to go to hog A and create our connection. So yeah, let's look at our presentation now. So we've created our connected, we created our connected app. Okay, so the next step, so we'll create a hot provider on hog A. So let's come to hog A and go to hot provider. So let's type hot. See, hot provider, because we need this because we are using a single sign-on. So new hot provider. Who is the provider? Of course, it has to be Salesforce. So we'll give it the name, authenticate races. No, penguin. So we want to authenticate the other PTS. Penguin. Okay. Consumer key and consumer secret. So we'll have that in the other app. So we click on manage. This is where you access those two things that we need here. Manage consumer secret, consumer details. Of course, we have to allow it. Okay, let me wait for the code to come in to my phone. Okay, I have the code. That's 767294. 767294. Verify. Voila, we're in. So we copy this, bring it here in the key. the second one, the secret, you bring it here. Ta-da! And that's it. Default scope, those 3 scopes that I picked, fine, I already have it here. So you just put API full refresh token offline. These are the, sorry, here, yeah, you have them here. So you just leave a space in between. You put the first one, you put a space, and that's it. So next thing is we save it. I don't think I'm missing any important thing. So let's click on save. Okay. So this is the callback URL. So we take this callback URL and we change the dummy callback URL that we put here. Callback URL. So let's put that callback URL and save. Okay, we've created the auth provider. So let's go to our presentation. We've done this. Okay, next. Okay, so now we set up external credential on org A. Okay, while our connected app is still running, I'm sure it's now up to 10 minutes. Let's come back to our org A and proceed from there to create external credential. Okay, so here let's just type external, or let's type named. Let's just use name credential. So come to external credential from here. Click on new. So name it what? Name it right? That's the label. And authentication. So of course we're using OAuth. So pick OAuth. Who is the provider? Auth Penguin that we created. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, we save it. So let's look at our presentation. We've done this. Find name credential and this. Okay. Okay, so there's something missing in this. Before we do the, okay, yeah, we've not completed this part. So we've created this credential. We need to assign permission sets so that users will have access, right? So you come back to where you created the external credential from, and you come to principal. Okay, so you create let's just give it a name, right? Then principal, something like that. Named, of course, because we're using name permission set. I mean name credential. Principal. Come on. And just complete it. And save. So when we have done that, let's quickly go to perm set. Permission set. So I have this, which permission set do I want to use now? API validation. Let's use this. API validation. Let's see who are, let me assign, so you come to external credential principal access. That's why you needed to create it. You needed to create, oh, okay, I don't have it open. No problem. So you see what I mean now. Here, click on edit. So what we just created, this one, Penguin principal, and and this is the external credential that is tied to it. You select it and save. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now let me be sure that this permission set is assigned to me. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go back to name credential. Named, come here. We need to create new now. So give it a name, right? So let's say pen what? Something like that. Okay. Paste it here. When I'm starting to do this, I like to put all this name in front so that when I'm using them, when I'm tying them together, I will know exactly where it's coming from. Sometimes this thing can be confusing, but you don't have to do that, but that's what I did. So the URL, we need to get the URL to Penguin. Okay, so let's come to, I think let's do it this way. Let's go to developer console, open it in a new tab. Hopefully I have the code open somewhere. Yeah, so from Salesforce documentation, I was able to find this method, so we use it to get our base URL. And this is the base URL. So just run that method, it will give you the base URL. Okay, so the base URL that I'm gonna put here is Penguin, right? Penguin base URL. Okay, so now which external credential are we going to use? See the sequence, the reason why we needed to create external credential first. Penguin, this one, Penguin external credential, I believe, yes. And that's it. So you don't need to do anything else from here. Let me see, name credential, external credential. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, and that's it. So yeah, so the next thing that let's look at our presentation. We've created a snapshot, we've done this, yes. We've defined this. Okay, and we have set URL. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to configure external service on org A and specify the path. Okay,